So here it is, the Xbox Series X. We have 4K gaming at 120 frames per second. We have a terabyte solid state drive. That should be nice and snappy, hey? Let's take a look at this. 4K gaming up to 120 frames per second, up to 8K high dynamic range. Xbox Velocity architecture. Not exactly sure what that means, but we'll get to that. 1 terabyte solid state drive, nice and fast on your loads. Variable refresh rate, and we'll take a look at that as well. Not too sure what that means. And a 4K Blu-ray player. Well, we all know what that is. I was waiting, I guess, over a year for this. When did this get released? Feels like it was before Christmas last year. At any rate, I wanted to wait until they were in stock, but as it turns out, they haven't been in stock really over a year. I guess all the scalpers and bots have been at work, but I wanted to get my hands on one and just pay retail for it. I saw this All Access, or whatever it's called, All Access Pass. I was aware of that for some time, but I just wanted to buy one retail. Well, they never came in stock. So I signed up for the All Access Pass, and as suspected, they sent me a unit. Was here 3 days later. So that's how business works. You follow the money trail. They want people signing up for the financing, and there's plenty of stock available. They just aren't available retail. Okay, now how do we open this guy up? There we are. So to that effect, let's go ahead and turn that around. What do we got on this side of things? A couple on the sides. My fingers around this one. There we go. Now, what do we got here? Is this just gonna do the big reveal or what? Cue the music. Start instructions. Let's take a look at this together. So we got all our ports labeled up here. Connect power cord and HDMI, and we've done that before. Press the Xbox button on the front of the console. Download or go to the Xbox app, set up console. Well, and follow the steps in the Xbox app to finish setting up your console. Seems pretty self-explanatory to me. We've been through this before. Make sure there's some batteries in the remote. It'd be nice if the remotes came rechargeable. That would be one of my first, I guess, if I had to start doing a critique. Include a rechargeable controller. Come on, Microsoft. At any rate, let's have a little drink of hot chocolate here in the old blue mug. That's delicious. All right, let's clean this up. We'll be right back. All right, we are a go. I gotta say, I've got this new, well, new to me. I never really buy new phones, but I've got a new iPhone XS. Gave my daughter the XR that I bought a few months ago. I like paying $300, not $1,000 for a phone. But that's just me. At any rate, I'm really enjoying the XS, or I should say iPhone XS. Well, it's the iPhone XS, but I think XS is more fun to say. Let's take a look at this. And you see, I've also got you looping here on the wrist, so that's a lot of fun. I was gonna sell this watch, but for the money that people want to give me, I think it's more fun just to keep. And look at this, it's functional with the iPhone, so maybe that'll just be the magic combination as we start our YouTube channel. Nice, easy way to produce things anyways, for the time being. Oh, there it is. the black tower. Wonderful. As with all Xboxes, I've had a lot of good experiences with them. As far as build quality, I think that's the bottom. Yep, there's the top. That's a lot of fun with the, is that Xbox Green, would we say? Microsoft Green. Wonderful. Well, there it is, the black cube. We've seen that before. Put that over here. Huge cooling fan on the top. I remember when these first came out, maybe I want to keep it in the frame a little bit. When these first came out, there was the overheating fiasco, and smoke was coming out the tops of these. As it turns out, I don't think they were overheating. I think people were enjoying playing some vape tricks. But that's a cynic. What can you say? Realist, maybe? Here should be all our accessories. Not going to go over that. Power cord, HDMI, you know what that is. Here's the controller. And here's the thing. I did get my hands on a Sony PlayStation 5 a few months ago. Got tired of trying to source a Xbox. I don't really like the controller. I started on Sony, started with the PlayStations. As far as modern consoles go, original PlayStation user, through the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 and 4, and then switched over to the Xbox with the Xbox, not the Series X, Xbox One. Xbox One S was my first Xbox. At any rate, Xbox certainly has, hands down, the best controller in the industry. And I'm glad to say they haven't changed anything as far as the overall layout. One thing I noticed right away, they've texturized this grip more, which is nice for extended gameplay. The hands get sweaty. And these trigger buttons too, seems like there's more texturizing on there. But come on, Microsoft. That should come standard with a rechargeable, don't you think? You don't need to make an extra 50 bucks off me. You already got my money and you got my commitment. So to finish my story about Sony and Microsoft is I didn't like the PlayStation 5 controller all that much. I did get my hands on their inexpensive system, the pared down system, so the one advantage that I certainly would say the Sony systems have over the Microsoft systems is, well, you could get the downgraded digital only version and have 100% the functionality of the full disc version versus the Xbox. If you get the discless version or digital only version, you actually have downgraded graphics. So it's open. Can't wait to get this set up, and let's go do some gaming. All right, well, this is interesting. I don't know if this is a result of upgrading Valhalla to the Xbox Series X, but I don't see any of my game saves, so we're gonna have to investigate that. And the other thing is I want to find out why when I press this upload button, I thought it was going to take me into the screen recorder. So we're going to go through and figure that out as well. All right, well, as far as the screen captures, apparently we can only record what happened at this point with a maximum of, 3 minutes at 720p SDR. 1080p SDR 1 minute, so this is internal clip storage. I did attach a USB drive, finally had one that was formatted in, I believe it's the NTFS format that it requires, but it's not USB 3, so we're gonna get ourselves a hard drive so we can do some external recording and or figure out a way to record and stream longer segments. I do have multiple PCs in the house. The comedy of errors on that is that all 3 of them are broken. So looks like we're in the market for a new PC, and I understand that's going to open up a few options as far as streaming and sharing. So you're witnessing the building of this channel. It's a work in progress, and we're just sort of bumper bowling down the lane until we figure out what's going on, and well, that's how you begin any venture. Well, some unexpected hurdles on the way here with the Xbox Series X setup. well, we tried to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and all our saved game data is absent. So I went back to my Xbox One X, and now it's forcing me to do an update. It's a 58 gig update. My concern is that everything's going to be missing after this update, and if that's the case, then I'm not sure we're going to be revisiting Assassin's Creed. I am really excited about Forza Horizon 5, so I'm going to download that onto the Series X, and then we'll start fresh with that, and let's see what ends up happening with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Well, hello again. I don't know what was going on there, but I simply restarted Assassin's Creed, and there's the save game data. I'd already done it once, and so that's why I thought we were backed into a corner as far as the missing save game data, but looks like we have it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to settings, and I'm gonna turn it to just record, I guess, a low def 3-minute. The Xbox One X seemed to offer more time of internal storage at a higher resolution. I think it was 3 minutes at 1080p. Doesn't seem to be offering that here. I'm going to capture and share, record what happened. I'll record the last 3 minutes at 720p. And tomorrow we'll get ourselves a hard drive, if we can. It's been snowing like crazy the last few days. A bit unusual for where we are, but there we go. Okay, so 3-minute clips, record what happened. Can't just record, so I'll go 3 minutes in and we'll do a recording. All right, there we go, back to the game. Game mode is turned on by the console. Continue. Okay, it's wintertime. This is what it looks like around our place right now.
The settlement looks quite festive.
The Yule celebration is here. It's midwinter, Eivor. Time to drink, fight, and compete in hopes of a bounteous harvest.
The load time was amazingly fast, that SSD drive.
My friend, it's all a glorious rebirth about to begin.
And you did all this?
Not exactly. On a scouting mission, Sunniva and I met a group of, we call them revelers. They did most of the work. Sunniva's manning the fistfight tournament. All in good fun.
It does seem like the graphics are a lot more crisp.
Silver, we use what I call Yule tokens. I made them myself.
They certainly look
More crisp, more depth to the colors.
Yes. Now, before we begin our celebrations, we need to get the brewery and the cattle farm ready for the Yule feast.
And you'd like me to do that, I suppose.
I would.
Is it me, or does it actually seem a little bit smoother too? I don't know if I'm making that up in hopeful or wishful thinking. Event started, what are we doing here? Yule Festival. Oh, that's fun, okay. Because it's Christmas time, it's Yuletide. Ancient pagan celebration of Yule. I'll have to Telkla's Brewery, raise the barn. Okay, well, we'll work on each of those. Let's... Okay, here we go. We're on our boat on the way to Leicestershire. Hold A.
Right up to the sail!
Sail. You know what I noticed? It would be nice if a bard would learn some new songs. Who is this guy? It's sort of the same song. Why aren't we following the river? Which one is follow river? X. There we go. Press Y, go to map marker. Okay, it's sort of coming back to us. Ooh, you hear that in the background? It's my wife preparing some turkey dinner. Leftovers, yum, yum, yum. Best meal ever, hey? Turkey dinner? Come on. I don't know where this guy's taking us here. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Gotta trust the process. Oh, we can raid here. time. 1:41. 2:22. There we go. Get up. What's happening? Where is he? There we are. Nice, choked him out. All right, well, we managed to figure a few things out. We managed to enjoy some gameplay with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Did get my save games back, so I guess it just had to do with a restart. And a few observations. The response seems to be a lot faster. I don't know if that's a result of the TV being switched into game mode. I believe that, you know, the faster processor, the faster search times, maybe things are, well, not the faster search times, that's not true. With the faster processor, it seems that the action is smoother, the response is crisper, everything just seemed to happen in terms of the gameplay a lot more real time. So maybe that's a function, again, the processor and then game mode on the television. Well, I guess we better wrap it up there. That's enough for now. Until I get that external hard drive, I'm only able to take those 3-minute low resolution clips, and they're being stored directly to the Xbox. I'm not sure how usable those clips are going to be as far as making videos for sharing on YouTube, but we'll explore all of that and look forward to making the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.